Hi gamers, this is Fuzzy Wumpet, part 2 of the Beginner's Guide to Hearthstone, and we're going to talk about card advantage today. And this goes hand in hand with board control, which we talked about in the last video, so if you haven't already, go back to part 1 and watch that. Again, if you're watching these videos, I expect that you have at least one class up to level 10, at ideally all 9 of them up to level 10, so that you have an idea of how each class plays. Today I'm going to use Priest for this demonstration. Arguably I could have used Warlock, but I simply like Priest better, and it still illustrates the point excellently. The reason I said Warlock initially is because Warlock has Life Tap, which allows it to draw a card at the cost of 2 mana as its hero power. However, the Priest hero power is also effective in card control because it allows you to get multiple uses out of the same card. Now again, this is a free deck that you can build. Sottle created it over at Icy Veins. Link is in the description. If you already have this class at level 10, you can use it right now. Now, I got exactly what I wanted in this opening hand, this Northshire Cleric. That is what's going to allow me to own the card advantage early on, or build an early card advantage. The longer you can keep a Northshire Cleric on the board, the more you're going to be able to dominate. I got a lot of health, a lot of heals here, but I need early cards to protect that cleric. Alright, beautiful. So we just got a lot of helpful cards there. Wow. So we just got an extremely potent early game hand. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to get the cleric out there. 1 mana, it's going to allow me to keep my coin and push forward. Now, next turn, what I'm planning on doing is actually using Power Word Shield on it. Okay, and she just used Fire Strike, not a big deal. Now again, I want to essentially just get as much usefulness out of this cleric as possible. So I'm going to actually focus on getting it as powerful as possible. Now I want to get another card out there because I want to be able to protect that cleric as well. So I'm going to use my River Crocolisk. Now interestingly enough, I'm in kind of a risky position right now. If I can't get some draws on that Northshire Cleric, I'm going to be in a really, really tough spot, because I'm not going to be able to build an effective hand, because I've already used a lot of cards in making my board so far. I've got a secret on the field, which is extremely scary in this position, because my Cleric is the only thing that's going to survive this fight. That's what I really need here. But we'll also be able to simply smite it away. Alright, so let's try this. Alright, good. The secret... Oop, is it going to trigger? Secret did not trigger. Excellent. Now I'm just going to Holy Smite that for 1. Still be able to heal that back and get my card. Now swing for the face, probably trigger it. There it is. And I lost the Crocolisk. Not a big deal. I'm expecting a Fire Blast and a 2-drop. Other than that, potentially Ascension Shieldmaster or a Chillwind. Oh, and we got a secret. Okay. So, I mean, this is excellent because I can just heal right from the start. I don't even have to really do much. Still got 2 mana. I'm gonna go ahead and get another Crocolisk out there. Uh-oh, please don't vaporize. Alright, and it was actually based on the drop there, so not going to be too hard to deal with, since I do in fact have one of my own. Let's see. So, great card control move on Jaina's part here, just took up 2 more cards. Did a good job at getting forcing a 2-for-1 situation here. That worked kind of in my advantage because now I can go ahead and attack there, take the 2, and then play out. Ooh, you know what? Play out the Darkscale Healer, get it back up to full health again. But now I got a 4/5 on the board, so that's pretty nice. Let me go ahead and swing. Whoop! I already swung. Sorry. But look at this hand. We got 7 cards. We're just getting as much out of the cards that we've got as possible, and just forcing as many of our own draws as possible. We already got Jaina to burn 1 Arcane Intellect. Probably isn't there. There it is. So now she's going to be running short on those draw cards. Definitely a secret deck, which always annoys me, because it's scary. Definitely not going to swing with the Northshire Cleric. I really wish I had something with charge here. Oddly enough, the Darkscale Healer is actually less mission critical right now than the Cleric, so I'm going to go ahead and swing and risk triggering that secret, and there it is. And it's just gain 8 armor, so in fact I didn't end up really losing much. At this point, I think I'm going to save what I got down here. I got 6 mana to burn though. It feels like kind of a waste, but I know that I'm still facing a Flame Strike, I'm still facing Fireballs, and Polymorphs. I mean, there's so many tricks that are still up Jaina's sleeve, and we're going into the 7 mana hand, so if she's going to Flame Strike, I want it to be on minions that simply won't go anywhere. Since in fact, the majority of my hand right now is spells anyway, so it's really good that we've been drawing cards, because imagine if I hadn't done the number of heals that I have, I would not have probably these last 3 cards or so, only these 5, which wouldn't leave me very many options. Alright, that definitely has more than 3 attack, but I can smite it. You control secret. Your turn, gain 2. Okay. So I can smite that. And I'm going to. Yeah, let's smite it to make it killable. Then let's Divine Spirit. Make sure that it will live. And attack. Didn't trigger the secret, which is always scary. So we dropped a few health there. Actually, we dropped a considerable amount of health, so let's get a Voodoo Doctor down there. And heal it back up. I really don't want that to be a Vaporize. Oh, and we triggered it, fortunately. Alright, so he gets a copy of that. Really not a big deal. Ooh, that is now killable by a Flame Strike, so I'm going to heal it and call it a turn. And boy, are we getting a lot of options here. So here's my plan. I think I'm going to drop out an Iron Fur and the Berserker. But first, I really want to see what Jaina's going to play here, because ultimately, if she's going to... I mean, she's probably got some removals in her hand, some Polymorph, some Fireball, some Flame Strike. There's a Fireball, good, so that's 1 Fireball down. At this point, I'm really not that sad to see it go. It's not going to be mission critical at this point, because I've got so much in my hand already. In fact, I've almost got a full hand. So instead at this point, I think I see more value in starting to build up other cards here. Now I know she just used a Fireball, so let's see if we can force another one by just getting some real nice and powerful cards out there, and then just Shadow Word that away. Finally, we don't have any secrets to deal with, so we can really start pounding away. Even if she uses a Fireball here, she's going to have to also use her Fire Blast. One of these is walking out alive here. And for whatever reason, she allows Darkscale Healer to make it through this turn. I'm going to be able to lesser heal it back up. Alright, so we got a Blizzard, which means she definitely doesn't have what she needs to take out either of those. I think I'm going to go ahead and use a Holy Nova here in combination with something else. Oh, better yet, let's get the Darkscale Healer out there. Bringing those all back up over Flame Strike level. And let's just heal further. We want to keep that board control. I actually meant to do it on this card since it has a cap of 10 health right now, but We're still gonna make it. Yeah, that was a mistake. But look at all the options we've got. If she plays a minion... Oh, there's the Flame Strike, and we make it. We lose 1 Darkscale Healer. That's not mission critical. But now she's got really nothing else that she can play, and she's going to lose 10 health in one shot. At this point, I'm starting to feel comfortable with the idea of simply starting to build the strongest board I can. I know she's only got 1 Flame Strike left and 1 Fireball. So if I can just fill the board with potent... healed cards, we're going to be able to make waves really quick. So 5, now they can both survive a Flame Strike if it comes. Almost partial, just doing it again. Or better yet, I'm just going to keep buffing up this Darkscale Healer. So that's definitely prone to polymorph right now, and I think we're going to be forcing it at this point. If she doesn't polymorph something here, she's going down. But just having all these cards available is what's giving us these choices to take different strategies. All right, so we did force her final Flame Strike. So now she's probably got a Fireball, a couple polymorphs somewhere, but we're really wearing down on those cards that can cause real trouble for us. Now, in an attempt to keep our board control as powerfully as possible, what I'm going to do is drop the Northshire Cleric so that I can use a Shadow Word. Yeah, let's do it. Let's use Shadow Word Pain. Use our heal. Yeah, that is still... Oh, hey, let's go ahead and draw another card. Why not? Oh my gosh. So this is working out excellently. We've just got so many options. Even if Jaina fireballs the Darkscale Healer, I've got so much down here that I can throw out, and with 10 mana, we can really lay it on there. And now we've got her down to 10 health. So if too many minions make it out of this, we're going to bring her down to the single digits. So there's finally a polymorph. Now she's got 1 polymorph, 1 fireball left. Alright, she's losing those removals real fast, but now, if you notice, we're just really bringing her hand down. If she's got another 2 mana, I was hoping she did, that would bring her down to 2. We know her Arcane Intellect's gone, we know we have a lot more options, and now we know if we can just run her out of cards, we got this. So what I'm going to try and do is just lure her into playing as many cards as possible in a single turn. So let's just get out some basic cards. Chillwind Yeti, Swamp Ooze, we're going to keep the rest, just hold 5, deal some damage. And the reason for that being, she's going to have to cast. I know she doesn't have a Flame Strike, so if she's got any spells, any removes in that hand, she's going to have to use them one by one on each individual minion. Probably going to be forced to Fire Blast. Let's see. Or excuse me, yeah, Fire Blast. Okay, cool. So we just got a whole bunch of cards down there. We got this Holy Nova that we can use to weaken that pretty much all down. But let's be as tactical as possible. If we use the Yeti up here, the Inventor here, oh, and she gave up. We definitely had a very clear path to clearing the board again there. Sorry it ended so abruptly, but I think that was a great lesson in card control, and that we just had so much opportunity to play various different combos there that effectively scored us that win. Being able to have that Northshire Cleric out there earlier, protecting it at all costs, and building up the biggest hand we could before it went out the door, gave us a lot of flexibility to do various different things there. So I hope you enjoyed the video, hope you learned something, and I'll see you next time.